So today I'm going to be doing an everyday makeup look. So this is the final result. If you want to see how I do it, then make sure you carry on and watch the video. Okay, so I have cleaned, toned and moisturised my face with some very high expensive products. We use some Sudocrem, but it works for my skin. It's nice and cheap, so I'll stick with it. So next I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay, yes, let's read it upside down. The Urban Decay De-Slick Primer, which I'm obsessed with. So just going to put a little bit in my hands, and then you sort of pat it in. Gotta pat it, don't rub it, otherwise it goes bright white. You look like you've been hit by a ghost, which is not a great look, I'm not gonna lie. But as long as you just press it into the skin, you are absolutely golden. All pressed in. I absolutely love this primer. You'll see I have a little bit of an obsession with Urban Decay. Quite a lot of my makeup's Urban Decay. It's not sponsored, but Urban Decay, if you want to sponsor me, I've already emailed her, you know I have. So yeah, you'll see an awful lot of Urban Decay in this video, but it's because so far that is the only thing that I've found that works for me on stage. It's the only thing that stays and doesn't just be ugh by the time I finish singing. So next we are going to go in with foundation, which, big surprise, is Urban Decay. So I am shade 0.5 in the All Nighter. I'm just going to pop that on with my trusty beauty blender. I recently invested in an official beauty blender instead of like a cheap Primark £1 sponge in the same shape, and my life has changed. Completely different, and I don't know why I never made the switch before, but official beauty blender, it's just the original one. Needs a wash, but I couldn't be bothered. So I'm just gonna put some splodges on my face. Yes, that is quite a lot, but I sort of spread it everywhere. Start on my forehead and bring it down over everything. I've tried all the foundation brushes and the paddle brushes, the round brushes, everything you can imagine, and the only thing I keep going back to is my beauty blender. So here we are, and here we're staying. So next we're going in with concealer, which, surprise surprise, is Urban Decay. This one is also the Urban Decay All Nighter, and this is in Fair Neutral. So I'm just going to go under my lovely black eyes. Get rid of all those dark circles, which are always there, aren't they? Again, in with my beauty blender, just bounce that on. Also going to go over my lids to sort of prime them for my eyeshadow. I feel like I've never realised I do really weird things with my face when I put my makeup on, and now I'm seeing it for the first time. Just going to go over these lovely red spots on my chin, make them disappear, because they is not staying on my face. And I'm going to do a little bit just on my chin as well, because again, there we go. So we're saying bye to the beauty blender. So next I'm going to go in with powder. Once again, big surprise, Urban Decay. So this is the Urban Decay De-Slick powder. This is what it looks like. It is a miracle powder. I'm not gonna lie, absolute miracle. I'm gonna pop this on with a NYX powder brush. I'd tell you exactly what, but as you can see, it's sort of wiped off. This has been my trusty brush for years, as well, the last year, and I've used it like 3 times a day away at work. So I'm just gonna sort of, it comes with a little sponge, but I find that goes on too thick for me. Like I end up looking really pale, which I am, which I think is why it doesn't help, but just sort of pat it on everywhere, which I found this literally sets my makeup so well, unbelievably well, and I've used this for nearly 3 years, pretty much since it came out, to be fair. I'm not entirely sure when it came out, but I've definitely used it for the last 2 years, and it is an absolute godsend. It's the only thing that keeps my makeup on when I'm on stage. That doesn't make me look like a ghost. Again, I'm going to go over my eyes just because it creates a nice base. So there we go, that is powder done. Now, before I do anything else, I'm going to put on a little bit of lip balm, so that whilst I'm finishing off everything else, that my lips can get nice and hydrated. This is just the W7, just little lip balm egg, which it's just really useful. So next I'm gonna do powder, some little contour. This is gonna be difficult because, as you can see, I've hit pan in a great way. It's empty, but there's still just about enough in there for me to use. So this is the Makeup Revolution palette, and I'm just going to use them all at the moment because there isn't very much left. So I'm just going to I'm not going to contour because I can't. So I'm just going to put it on. It's just a little tiny bit of a bronze. There's not very much product coming off today, so I need to get a new one. But on the way, hasn't arrived. It just stops me looking like a ghost. And that will do for me. And that is with my Real Techniques powder brush. Another absolute favourite. Next is blusher, just a little bit. So these actually came together I got a little free box of things from Debenhams when I ordered my makeup. So this is the Karl Lagerfeld and Model Co. And I believe that the blusher is the same. I actually really like this brush. I didn't think I would. I just sort of got it, gave it a try, and I actually love both. So just a little tiny bit on my cheeks. Now this actually has a shimmer in it as well. So I quite like it because glitter is life. So I also feel like this really makes my highlight pop. And I do put it quite high on my cheeks because I feel like it works quite well. Because I don't contour, it works pretty well. Then I'm going to go into highlight, my favourite part of my life. Again, I'm going to use the highlight out of the Makeup Revolution palette. I'm using this. It is an Avon brush, I believe. I believe it's an Avon brush. It came in a set, and this is the only thing I use from it. But it is my absolute favourite for highlight. So obviously I'm just going to put a little bit up there on my cheeks. I go overboard. Unless you can be seen from space, there is not enough highlight on your face. That rhymed. A little bit down the bridge of my nose. Cupid's bow. Little tiny bit on my chin. And then I will use this again to go under my eyebrows once I have done that. Now I'm all shiny and beautiful and way too sparkly. I'm going to go on to my eyes. So, one guess what company the palette is from. Urban Decay. So this is the Urban Decay Heat Palette. It is battered and bruised. I have used it a lot. Let me see if I can just cover that. You can see I've hit pan on quite a lot of them, but I absolutely love this palette. I actually used the Ember for the first time a couple of days ago on my first video, and I'm now sort of obsessed. I'm not going to go very heavy just because this is going to be like an everyday makeup, so I say that I would fully go heavy every day, but I'm going to attempt to be subtle. So I'm just going to use the brush that came with it, the double-ended fluffy brush, which I love. And I'm going to go in with Ounce just on the lid. It's not particularly anything amazing, it's actually just the colour of my lids, but it's a very good transition shade for me. Then we're going to use Sourced or Low Blow? Sourced. We're going to use Sourced. So again, I'm just going to go over my lids, using the other side to sweep it up and blend it all the way up. Now, I love this palette because it is so pigmented. I've seen a couple of people saying they don't like it very much. Like, I mean, not a lot, but I've seen a couple of people. But I absolutely love this palette. The pigment is amazing. Like, I pretty much just do a little tap and that's pretty much all I need with most of it. I'm actually gonna use a little bit of Lumbre? The one next to Low Blow. We're gonna use that. It's got a little bit of a shimmer in it, which, as you know, from the amount of highlighter I put on, I am obsessed with shimmer. So, yes, I am fine with this. Just here, sort of in my crease, but not overly dark. And then I'm going to use a little bit of Scorched. Now, Scorched is my absolute favourite colour in this palette. I use Scorched in every look. No matter if it is day, night, midnight, 7 o'clock in the morning, I will put Scorched on my eyes. I want them to bring Scorched out in an individual pan because I would use it every day. So we are going to go with a little bit of Scorched just in the middle there. Now, I quite often will wet my brush before I use Scorch, sort of turn it into a liquid shadow, but it works just to add a little bit of a shimmer over the top as well. So that is going to be the eyeshadow. Nothing too extreme, nice and subtle. So I'm going to go in with eyeliner. Comment down below, what company do you think my eyeliner is going to be from? Urban Decay. So this is the Urban Decay Perversion Waterproof Fine Point Eye Pen. Can't find a colour, so I'm going to just say it's in black. And a winged eyeliner isn't very everyday, but it is for me. I can't leave the house without a winged liner on my makeup. So I am going to use my mirror for this very closely, because otherwise it's going to end very badly. So here we go. We're going a little bit Amy Winehouse with the eyeliner, but I'm not mad at that. So I think it makes my face look thinner. I might be wrong, but I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to keep telling myself that. See if we can match the other eye, shall we? Not matched at all, but we're fully just gonna see if we can straighten them out a little bit, shall we? I don't claim to be the best at eyeliner. I never have, never will, but I will still do it every day. Then we're going to do my waterline with the Barry M. I believe it said solid black, but I have sharpened it that much I actually can't tell you. But it's a Barry M waterproof eyeliner, so sure, you all have a waterproof eyeliner in your kit, and if you don't, why is it not waterproof? So just onto my waterline. We nearly teared up. I managed to poke myself in the eye, but we're good. Now, I do my mascara last, I haven't forgotten, but I'm really bad that if I put it on before my setting spray, it ends up all down my face. So mascara is the last. Next is my eyebrows. I have notoriously bad eyebrows, so don't judge me. So I'm going to be using the Kat Von D. It's the Kat Von D 24-Hour Super Brow in light brown. I'm going to be using the matching Kat Von D brush. It is number 70. And also the Eyelaw brush as well. I'm only going to be using this for the spoolie because I find it's actually a really good spoolie. So, we're going to say a little prayer and give it a go. But if it all goes wrong, I tried. So, I'm going to start out by... Ooh! It's gone. I'm going to start out by just brushing out my eyebrows. Now, I can be really good at my eyebrows, but there is a condition that I shave them off from here all the way to the tail. But my family won't let me do that anymore, so I've got to work with what I got. But when I was working away, I was doing my makeup twice a day because I had to have different looks in the day and the night, and so I got bored of spending half an hour on my eyebrows, so I just shaved them off. They weren't very impressed. And now they've finally grown back, they won't let me shave them off again. So I'm stuck with my wonky, uneven eyebrows. But there we go. I wasn't blessed. So I'm going to start just here, not all the way, so that I don't get too much of a dark line at the front of my brows. Once again, starting from about halfway, feathering it down through the brow. Straight line down to the end. That eyebrow's actually going better than this one did. It's because I complained, isn't it? Maybe I'll complain they're both awful and then they might both go right. Just feather it through, and then with what's left on my brush, just feather it through this last section. And take in my spoolie, brush it through, brush it up, and then just using the clean end, just brush it through. The eyebrow is so much better than my first one. I feel like I've got to match it now. So, I'm going to have to go with a bigger arch. Join me in 20 minutes when I've got some semi-decent eyebrows. I've done my eyebrows. I'm now just going to highlight under them, so just a little bit, just there, and just there, nothing major. And the last few things we've got to do is lipstick. So I'm going to be using, this is from MAC, this is the Satin Brave, and I love this colour. As you can see, I have used it an awful lot. It's just a pinky nude. Nothing extreme, nothing major, but I think it's really, really pretty. We've just got two things left. So the next one is setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray, which is amazing. I switch between this and the De-Slick. Sometimes I do them together, but today I've decided we're going with the All Nighter. So I'm just gonna couple of spritz. Now I'm going to show you my top tip for a little bit of added drama. Once you have put your setting spray on and your makeup is still wet, redo your highlight, because it makes it go on just a little bit shinier. and the world knows I love to shine. I just had to go and delete pretty much every app on my phone because I ran out of storage. So I've gone and deleted everything I didn't use. So I actually have no idea what the last thing you guys saw. So I'm just gonna repeat. So, setting spray. Ah, magic. Highlighter. Ah, magic. Mascara. I've already got it on one eyelash. Don't have it on the other. And finally, that is the look. So this is my everyday makeup, nice and simple with an awful lot of highlighter, but I absolutely love it. Make sure you go and like the video, subscribe and comment down below what your absolute favourite makeup piece is, whether that be a lipstick, a mascara, whatever it is. Comment it down below because you never know, I might try it and put it in a recent video, in the next video. So thank you very much for watching. Once again, I've been Kezia Iran and I will see you in the next video.